everybody. My name is Brian Kelley, and welcome back to Talk of the Town. I know you're glad we have a new show because it was starting to seem like Groundhog Day out there, wasn't it? I'm here with a special guest. I have Mary McLaughlin with me, and Mary is the vice chair of the Milton 350th anniversary celebration. So,
Committee,
not of the celebration, of the committee that's talking about the celebration. So, we're going to talk today about what's going to be happening all next year, 2012. And so, hey, folks, just pay attention. We got some great things happening, some exciting activities for you and all your family, and even friends from out of town might want to participate in some of the things we have planned. So we're just going to start talking about it, introduce you to some of the things, and some of this is going to change and evolve because all the plans aren't concrete now, but we have ideas of some of the things we'd like to do and what the committee would like to do. And so, so Mary, where do you want to start? What do you want to tell the folks at home about this 350th celebration?
maybe we should start with how we got started.
350 years ago.
Because not only are we...
A man from Boston crossed the bridge into Milton.
Well, we have a lot of plans for next year, but since this is our first show, hopefully one of many, talking about the 350th, right?
We're going to change the name from Talk of the Town to the 350th show.
350th show. So 2011, I wasn't there in the very beginning, but someone approached the selectmen and said, you know, we're having a big birthday next year, and we really need to celebrate this in a big way. That lots, you know, I think they had heard about the town of Concord had celebrated. I might have been their either 375th or 400th anniversary. Not positive, but they had a huge celebration with parade, and they actually had to shut down roads because it was such a big deal.
You mean there's a real parade?
Yes, which we're going to have.
We're going to have a real parade. Not that the other parades haven't been real. This is going to be really real.
So someone came to the selectmen and they said, yeah, that is a great idea. So they asked for people to self-nominate to be on the committee, and they selected from that. And I was lucky enough to get involved with that committee. So we started end of February, beginning of March, and a lot of ideas, and we ended up, we have 16 people on the committee. We have a steering committee. Linda Lee Sheridan is the chair. David Connolly is also a vice chair. Dorothy Cutler is the treasurer. And Beth Neville's been taking notes, secretary. Kathy Fagan is on the steering committee. We have, I don't want to forget anybody, but we have a lot of other people.
But for those that you did forget, we apologize profusely.
I hope I'll probably be mentioning their names as we talk about the committee. But, you know, right away we said, you know, we want to have a big event weekend because the actual anniversary of Milton, when it became incorporated, is June 11th, 1662.
That's my wedding anniversary.
Is it? Oh.
That's why we planned on that day. 1662. It wasn't quite that early,
1662, and which is, so June 11th is a Monday. So we're planning to do some of our bigger events that weekend. So starting off Friday.
So let's call it June 8th, Friday, June 8th.
Friday, June 8th.
What's going to happen
Friday?
We'll
be having fireworks just to kick
Real
things
fireworks?
off. Real fireworks.
Real fireworks here in Milton.
The same company that does them in on the Charles for the 4th of July.
Of course. Would we want anything but that? Come on. Are we going to have the music also?
Professionals.
Are the Boston Pops coming? Are we going to synchronize
Not
the music
yet.
with the... We haven't got them to volunteer yet, but if you have a connection with the Pops, give them a call.
And the next day we're having a parade. And this is like a parade we haven't seen, a kind of parade we haven't seen in a long time.
Maybe the kind of parade we've never seen.
Because, you know, parades like that are expensive. So we have some fundraising to do, but we're going to have a lot of great bands, not just from Milton, but from around.
From around the world? Really?
Yeah. And then Sunday, one of our committee members, Emma Jean Moulton, who's...
I know Emma Jean very well, yes.
She's very active in the local music scene and at First Parish Church.
Young Musicians Festival, she ran for 25 years, I think.
Music teacher. A lot of piano teachers for many
piano,
famous
organ.
Miltonites. So Emma Jean is trying to put together an interfaith service, hopefully a picnic that Sunday for families all throughout Milton.
So an interfaith service at First. Now, First Parish, for some of you that don't know this already, prior to the separation of church and state, everyone that was a resident of Milton actually belonged to First Parish.
It was the first town hall.
And the money that your taxes paid for the church at that time, before this.
Yeah, and I'm not the historian because, like you, I'm an immigrant to Milton.
We'll always be just immigrants. Were you born? You weren't born here.
I wasn't even born in Massachusetts.
Can you believe we're even letting her on the show? I mean, come on.
But happy to be here. I think I've lived here longer than any other place that I've lived.
Okay.
So we have some great.
Wait a minute, you're from where?
Well, I was born in New Jersey. I've lived in Connecticut.
Philadelphia, did you say Philadelphia?
Mostly Philadelphia.
Well, speaking of Philadelphia, why I said that, are we trying to get some group from Philadelphia to participate in this great parade?
There is a mummers band that we're...
A mummers band?
Probably
what do you think of those mummers bands? We're going to try to get a mummers band, right?
Yeah, mummers bands are very... If you're from Philadelphia, you know about the mummers parade on
Were you ever in a mummers
New Year's
parade?
Day. I was in a mummers parade.
Get out of here!
Is this fixed?
And what did you do in the mummers parade?
I was in the mummers parade in college. I played the banjo in a band called the Dick Crane Band, which no longer exists. It got merged into another band.
Did you have to wear those plumes or something?
I wore a giant thing on my back with some plumes coming out of feathers, and it was a barbershop theme that year, so I had a little bowler hat, and I played the banjo, and then
was it fun?
I was the least talented, but I was enthusiastic. It was very fun. It goes down Broad Street in Philadelphia every New Year's Day. I was in the parade the year that we had such bad weather. They had to cancel it for the first time in forever. For January 1st, they postponed it. Had to postpone it again. It was like the only time they had to postpone it twice.
Let's hope we don't have to postpone this because of weather.
So that was the year. I think it was 1985, 84.
So can you believe we have an alumni mummers band person here?
So I love parades.
I love a parade.
I love a parade.
We love a parade. Okay, good.
But we'll have, we're so lucky that Milton High has brought back their marching band. So
yes, isn't that
definitely
fabulous?
have Milton High's band. We'll have some other local bands.
I think
the chief of police is in a band. We hope to have his.
Doesn't he play the bass drum?
I'm not sure.
I believe he plays the bass drum.
Yeah. So.
Matter of fact, my brother's in the Crusaders and he plays the bass drum.
Yeah.
But they're trying to get the Boston Crusaders Senior Corps also. So, assuming we raise the money and we have and these corps have a free slot, we're trying to get some great.
I don't know if people out there understand what it takes to put on a band like that either. These bands they work all year long. Yeah. They're musicians. They have to learn all the music. They put on. They're great. And there's a lot of work that goes into that. And so we really appreciate the ability to have those kinds of bands to show Milton. And we also hope that after the parade we'll be having a couple of shows so people can see these bands perform.
Maybe at the end of the parade we can see some performances.
Yeah.
That would be great because sometimes when they're walking past you hear half of a song or. You're kind of hoping the parade gets jammed up so that they can play some songs where you're standing. So it sounds like it's going to be fabulous. I'm excited about it. This is going to be good.
Yeah, so we have this big weekend, and then it's a whole year, though. So we are also...
Wait a minute, the weekend's a whole year? I'm confused.
Celebration is a whole year.
The whole year celebration,
the whole 2012
Take the year off!
All right. We're working hard right now so that we have something every month next year.
So tell us about some of the things other than the parade, that main weekend.
Well, there's some things where, we have different interests on our committee, so there's some things that we're putting on as a committee, like we'll be having an art show that Milton artist Beth Neville, she's a very talented artist, and she's very involved in the Milton arts community. She is trying to organize an arts show that will be held at the library January and February, so you can go see it. And there'll be a reception to kind of kick that off in January. And she's looking, and anybody that hasn't heard from Beth, if you are a local Milton artist, we want just Milton artists, professional or amateur, please give, you can contact the 350th committee at Milton 350.
We'll put it on the screen.
Milton 350th at gmail.com.
Okay.
And
Milton 350th at gmail.com. Okay.
Yep. And we'll get you in touch with Beth, and she wants to be part of that.
Good. So It takes a village.
It takes a village
to
yeah.
make a 350th celebration go well. So we need everybody to participate. And so if you're an artist out there and you want to, you know, show some of your pieces that
Paintings
you produce,
or
sculptures, anything.
Drawings, sculptures.
Okay.
You know, any kind of art.
Does that include like poetry and things like that? Is that
no,
an artwork that we're talking about here? No?
Visual art.
Visual art.
Visual art, yeah.
Okay.
The visual arts.
The visual arts.
Yes.
All right. So fabulous. So,
but you know, it's
but Beth Neville is kind of spearheading that part of the.
Totally spearheading that part. Beth's on our committee.
Did you say that Beth also, there are some trinkets and things that are being created to raise money and
yes,
stuff, but
Dorothy
there's
Cutler
something she was involved with that was, you were excited about a plate of some sort.
We do have some memorabilia and
we'll go over that in a minute, but what about the plate that Beth Neville?
One of the pieces of memorabilia that we will be coming out with very soon.
We'll have on a future show, folks.
That Beth has designed is a traditional blue china plate, which is a traditional kind of memorabilia. It has sketches of different sites in Milton that Beth has hand done. The original pieces are like this big, of say like the Forbes House or Milton High, and she's brought them down, miniaturized so they fit onto this plate, and we've seen the plate and it's unbelievable. Like I can't believe how well this has come out. Such intricate drawings, and you can see every detail on this small plate, and I mean it's like dinner size plate, you know. So we will be having those available hopefully soon.
And we'll bring them on the show and you can see them, folks, and those will be available to purchase.
Yeah, that'll be $45 for the unsigned, but Beth will be signing.
What, for the unsigned you say? Oh, we have signed and we have
Beth
unsigned.
will be signing a limited number and numbering them.
And that will be $10,000 each.
They will be. Right now we're saying, I don't want to, this isn't definite, but we're looking around $55 for those plates.
One.
So those are very special item that we're offering.
And we're going to have, will they be numbered so you know you got like a
That's right, yes. A
limited edition.
Limited, numbered, and signed by the artist, Beth.
And you should have the lower the number,
yes,
the higher the price.
I'm not sure how that works, but I think low numbers are usually more sought after. So.
And 350 years from now, you can sell that on eBay for a fortune.
Yes.
But that's exciting. So good.
Yes.
So that's the art piece of it. What other
I think
activities?
They might actually also. I just want to mention also we might have some deal if you buy a certain number.
If you get a full place setting for your family.
Yeah, it's a place setting. I know somebody already. She's like, I'm getting a place setting. You know.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Pretty neat.
All right, and what other activities are you contemplating?
Well, for memorabilia, we have.
We're sticking with memorabilia. Okay, what else do we have for memorabilia?
I mean, like one of our committee members, Dorothy Cutler, right away said, you know, I love memorabilia, and she dove right in, and we have several items. I'll show you the ones that we have today.
Okay.
The first is this.
Is that a rondelle?
It's a roundel.
Oh, yes. Not rondelle, a roundel.
Roundel.
It's a roundel.
It's a sun catcher. You can hang this in your window. It's handmade by a local artisan in Dorchester, and it's the official Milton Town seal. So you can see the earlier settlers coming in and.
So it's handmade locally, huh?
Yes, with antique glass.
Absolutely. Okay. You should have given them some of the glass from the tables that were in the library. Those were antique glass.
That's true. I think those are too cloudy for this item. So you can see like the Milton Abbey in England.
Oh, I was going to say, where is the Milton Abbey? It's in England.
Yes. We're not sure, but some people think that that's what the town of Milton
is named after.
Okay. And that was pretty common practice back in the day, to name your town after an English town.
Okay.
So here's the settlers coming in, meeting the Native Americans on the Neponset
River.
Meeting
them very nicely.
Blue Hills in the background. Neponset River is where the first settlers came in.
Okay.
First European settlers came in.
At the Alewife, where they had the fish.
Well, is that what you call it? Okay.
Yep. And so that's exciting. So you can get yourself a roundel.
Yes, so those are $40.
You have any square dells?
No
square dells.
Maybe later.
Maybe later. Okay.
So those are on sale. Those are $40 a piece.
Okay.
We've been selling them already, and people really love them.
Okay.
You can hang them in a window. I actually have it hanging over a mirror in my dining room, which is very pretty.
All right.
So that's one of our items. Then we have a coffee mug.
Look at, she comes to the show today. She brings herself a
From my
mug,
own
and what I
coffee
got? I
mug.
got this old mug over here.
I'll give this to you, Brian.
Oh, well,
Right,
this
is
beautiful.
your mug for having us on the show. So
It's very nice. So
isn't it nice?
We're going to zoom in on some pictures that I took
It's got
earlier
a
of it.
great heft to it. You can put it in the microwave, and
Yes, even though it has gold leaf, most gold leaf china cannot go into a microwave. I mean, a dishwasher, because it will wear it off.
dishwasher safe.
This is dishwasher safe.
Yeah.
So
So I'm not sure
this
how that
is
works,
fabulous.
but
So,
I don't know
nice.
if I'm gonna. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna stick mine in the dishwasher because it's pretty special. So I want it to last for a while. I think
It looks very nice, though.
Yeah. And then here's the
emblem,
it has
the
the
town seal. The
No, this is the
350th.
350th seal, and I need. This is our official logo, and I need to thank Jackrabbit Design in East
Oh,
Milton.
Mr. Bellier, Dave,
Yes,
and
Dave
Sharon.
and Sharon. Yes,
Yeah.
they have. They jumped in right away and said, "Sure."
Well,
you
they
know.
jump because it's Jackrabbit.
Right, jumping
See, you
Jackrabbit.
got it?
Yes.
Come on, they're quick.
Yes, I mean they are. I can't
They've
say
been a
enough.
fabulous addition to the town. And
So
thank you, folks over
yes,
at Jackrabbit.
thank you, Jackrabbit. They've done a lot for the town.
Yeah.
So it has our official logo on it.
Okay.
We also have-
and how much are the mugs going to
The
be?
mugs are $20 a piece.
$20 for a mug, folks.
We have T-shirts. The
Oh,
T-shirts.
I should have brought mine today. I should have wore it today. You know. All right, so we got T-shirts.
This is T-shirts, and these are $15 a piece.
$15 for a T-shirt.
We have a deal for you.
If you call 800, no, forget that number. Okay, what's the deal?
If you put your tea in your cup, $30. That's a $5 savings.
A tea in a cup
Yes.
combo.
Yes.
This is the number 3 combo, number 2 combo,
Yes.
and that's $30, and you get a T-shirt and a mug.
T-shirt and a mug. Yes.
Nice.
Tea in your mug.
I like it. I
Yes,
like
yes.
you know. I love this committee. They're just so creative. Okay, so
it's-
what other
and very,
activities?
well, I just want to mention, very soon we will be having the calendar. It's being printed next week. It's the 2012 calendar. It has
nude pictures of your most popular
not.
Milton politicians
does not
and friends. Oh,
no,
it doesn't?
Does not.
Ah.
Brian. It's not.
You could have got a lot more money for it.
It,
What do they have
What it does
pictures
is
of?
it has some beautiful paintings by 13. We got 13 different specially made drawings and paintings by Milton artists. Just another Beth Neville project on each month and on the cover, I believe.
Are they
Plus,
pictures of places in Milton or just individual
I'm
created?
not positive. I think there are some of places in Milton, but there's also some old photographs of Milton also in there.
Okay.
So it's a very special calendar, and we'll have our dates on it.
I would not expect
And
anything but a
it
very
has
special
some
calendar.
things like, the Milton Road Race. It'll remind you what those days are, and the Monster Dash and Celebration for Education. Different Milton events will be listed in that calendar.
Nice. Like pre-printed on the dates when they're
Yes,
going to come.
yes,
Oh, like
yeah.
don't forget. type
Yes,
of things.
so those will
Good.
be available soon. I think we're charging $10 a piece.
$10 for the calendar. Now you want to
Pretty
get
typical.
those soon so
Yeah.
that you have it for the whole 2012
All of these
year.
things are great Christmas gifts.
And you were going to run out on Thanksgiving weekend and go to those sales and wait in line. Listen, you don't
Yeah.
have to do that.
We'll also be having some.
Milton350th at gmail.com.
Yes, and we also have.
What's the website?
The website is Milton 350th anniversary.org.
Milton 350th anniversary.org. Okay.
And I'm sure you'll put that on
you
the-
put the TH 350th.
Right, and you'll put that on the
I'll
screen,
put it on
right?
the screen. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So we're also going to have some little stickers for the car, and we have a video, and so we have a few more things coming out, and we'll be putting them on the
Any
website
trash
as they come.
cans? I saw on the web. In 1976, on the bicentennial of the country, they were selling red, white, and blue trash cans that you can put out on the curb.
That's kind
I
of
think
neat.
we should have a Milton 350th
recycling bin.
recycling bin. That's right.
I don't know, Brian. I'll leave that up to the.
Get on that,
That'll
folks.
be the DPW. It's up to them. The DPW, the police, fire, they've all been fabulous in helping us
make this happen.
organize this. This school, Milton Public Schools. There's so much to talk about.
Kiwanis is getting involved with something. I believe they do.
Milton
they
Academy.
Do, I know,
you know, Curry College.
There were some contributions already made from Milton Academy, right?
Yes, just the fundraising. I mean, so you know, we talked a little bit about the expense of the parade and the fireworks, and also we want to give something back to the town when we're all finished. We haven't decided what that gift will be to the town. It could be some sort of town improvement. It could be a memorial.
How can you improve? We're already number 2.
We want to be number 1. Can I tell you a funny story? You know how?
Tell the folks at home, Mary. Go ahead. I'm listening.
It's funny to me. Milton is number 2. It's a town in Colorado that's number 1. Number 3 is one of the towns I used to live in Ohio, Solon, Ohio. Who would have thought, you know?
You know,
I'm not going to move to Colorado.
You've been in 2 and 3.
Yes, I've been in 2 and...
and she wants to be number 1. You're number 1 in
I don't want to have to move to Colorado. I want to be a number 1. So, anyway.
All right, well, we're on our way.
All right, so got a little. There's so much to talk about.
What about other activities? We'll make the show go a little longer. Just stay with us, folks. I know there's nothing else on TV tonight. Bear with us, okay? Let's talk about other activities.
It's just, you know, so all this stuff costs money, and we are doing some fundraising. We've been very successful. We've got, first of all, thank you very much to the town of Milton. Town meeting voted to give us $5,000 just to start us off.
And that's from you, folks. All of you have helped, folks. We appreciate it.
I am a town meeting member. That was a unanimous vote. So thank you very much, town
I don't know
of
if
Milton.
I voted for that.
So
was that a stand-up vote?
I mean, in order for us to do anything, you know, just to print the T-shirts, just to do the mailings that we had to do,
just the preparation, right? The upfront
we had
cost,
nothing,
right.
you know. So thank you, town of Milton. So that was the first, you know, money that we got. We sent out a letter to businesses saying, you know, we're just introducing ourselves. You'll be hearing from us later. Before we even sent the second letter, Curry College, $5,000 right off the bat. So thank you, Curry College. Milton Academy just recently gave us a donation of $3,000, and they said, you know, what else can we do to help?
And their representative came to one of the volunteer meetings.
Yeah, we had a volunteer meeting last week. Paula Bonarigo.
Yeah, she came over, and Milton Academy is saying whatever we can do to help. They want to help.
Yeah, they want to help, and
so this is the whole town. This
is Milton Academy has been here for a long time. We have some history. You know, there at one point that was the high school in Milton.
I didn't know that. Milton Academy. See,
yeah.
If you go back, yeah, right.
We didn't have a public high school till late in the 19th century.
Wow.
So, you know, a lot of history there. It's a very old school. And then we've had individual donations from families and businesses. So, you know, we've got $15,000 just in donations. I think that the press release said, you know, almost 10, but
what's the goal?
It's really,
tell me the goal.
The goal is $100,000.
So, folks, we get about 15% of the goal raised. We need $100,000, and so we need your help. So, you know, I know, you know, some people may be struggling a little bit out there, or some a lot. I mean, the economy for some has been harder than on others. But if you can contribute something, and you know, this will be a fun year. Most of the events are going to try to be low cost or no cost, so that you can participate next year and enjoy the celebration. Some of the fundraisers obviously aren't going to be no cost. There is going to be another big fundraiser in the spring, isn't it?
Spring,
something to do with the police chief and his wife.
You know, any amount of money that people give is appreciated. We have.
Is it tax deductible?
It is.
It's a tax deductible.
Well, that's something that you need to talk to your tax accountant. But we are.
We don't give tax advice on the show.
But we are a. Tax exempt.
501c.
We're not a 501c3. We're a tax exempt organization. I'm not an accountant, so I don't want to.
We'll have to get Rita Taher on here. Okay.
We have a tax ID, and the town of Milton tax ID. We are a tax exempt organization.
Okay.
So.
Well, good.
We have all different levels that people can give. We have some. We're trying to do some fun levels around giving, and we have a $35 friend level for 350th. We have
first, 35.
You know,
I got it. 35.
Yes.
How about a 350 level? You got
we have a 350.
Yeah. What do they get for being 350? Do they get the mug and the T-shirt with the 350 level?
With the 350 level, we're going to be having a commemorative program book. that we will be selling at the parade and after that. And you'll also get your name on a commemorative plaque at Town Hall. So anything, I think it's anything 350 and over.
Is good. 350 and over is very good.
You will be on a plaque at Town Hall that will be there forever. So
for another 350 years.
I mean, you could do it individually. You could do it, if you have family members in town, you could be, that's the first family level. You could do it as a family, you could do it as a neighborhood, you could, there's all different ways that you could get your name on that plaque. So, so anything above that, different levels, you get VIP.
What do you get for 3,500?
3,500, that's a band sponsor. So you would get a sign at the parade, saying like.
In front of the
I don't know if it would be in front of a particular band, but you would get recognition that you helped sponsor a band. You get a plate, one of Beth Neville's plate. You get a
you get a rondelle
all of the memorabilia.
You get everything. It's a whole kit and caboodle.
You get VIP seating at special events. 2 seats, so at the parade you get right in the grandstand because we'll have a nice grandstand there, and fireworks, right up front. So
fireworks. All right, well that's good.
So that's what's going on there.
Okay, so we need money.
Yes, and like I said, we do want to have some sort of lasting memorial, some sort of legacy to the town. So depending on how much we raise, that's Now
what's going on with the police chief?
All right, so we got several fundraisers.
The chief of police.
Chief of police.
His wife is it Pauline?
Pauline Wells.
She's going to be singing.
Yes, and we have
some other person.
We have a new neighbor.
Has a pretty good voice.
We have a new neighbor in Milton.
And what is the new neighbor's name?
Ronan Tynan.
Who is Ronan Tynan?
One of the famous Irish tenors.
And tenors are hard to come by.
Are they your singers?
You think you'll join us in the Quincy Choral Society? We could use some more tenors over there.
You could ask. So Ronan and Pauline will be putting on a concert on May 5th at the Marriott.
At the Marriott in Quincy, okay.
And it will be...
fabulous.
Yeah, we'll have... It won't just be a concert. It will we'll also be having a little reception at first, and then the concert, and we're very excited about that.
Maybe Ronan's going to have a problem with the colors. Maybe he wants the t-shirts to be green.
No, he lives in Milton now, so
these
he's
are his new colors.
Red and white, red and white. But that's something that I think a lot of people are excited. I know people are very excited.
We'll have to get Ronan on the show.
Yeah, that'd be great.
So, Ronan, if you're watching, let Mary know if you can be on the show. We'll put you on the show, and that will help promote the event when it get close.
Yeah.
When we get closer to it, that'll be fun.
That'll be really fun, and we have another fundraiser that I know that you're excited about this as much as I am.
Yes, I'm very excited about it, folks. And you will be too, I hope.
Milton doesn't have a mayor. I don't know if you know that, but
we don't have a mayoral government here in Milton.
We want to have a mayor for the
We're going to have a mayor in Milton.
So
don't worry, folks. It'll only be for.
This is not a real mayor. It's probably for a day.
Is that what we call a faux? A fake mayor.
This is a faux mayor. So Mayor of Milton, we're going to have a contest, the Mayor of Milton contest, which if you've gone to the Dorchester Day Parade or the Scituate St. Patrick's Day Parade, there's a Mayor of Scituate, Mayor of Dorchester. It's honorary mayor. Right. But the nice thing about this is that you can buy your way into the mayor.
This is going to be the most crooked race you've ever witnessed, folks, and we're going to make it as crooked as possible.
No, it won't be crooked. If we're following, it's going to be fair. There's rules.
Yeah.
But
it's... give the folks some of the rules.
It's different than a regular election because you can vote multiple times.
You vote, like we say, often and early.
Early and often. And
we got a truck going by. Sorry, folks, for the background noise.
It's a beautiful day. This is the weekend after the snowstorm, and you would never know.
Okay.
So we have a Mayor of Milton contest, and we're looking for people to nominate themselves.
So you can nominate yourself, or you can nominate someone else.
And to have fundraisers, and whoever raises the most money gets to be the Mayor of Milton. And
so you can have you can get yourself a campaign manager, and then you can have a party.
Yeah.
And then I know that some of the other towns in Scituate, what the candidates will do, they'll have a gathering. They might rent a hall, have a band, music, dance, and the proceeds go towards the votes. And those votes, all that money. How much is a vote? Going to be $1 a vote, or $5 a vote?
Maybe like $5 a vote. I don't know.
We haven't decided yet.
Yes,
okay.
So that'll be coming out in like January, February.
It would probably be wise to do it like January, February, and finish it in March, so that before we get into a real election, because we don't want to confuse you folks.
Yes, we don't want to confuse anyway. So it'll be very lighthearted and fun. The selectmen are all behind us on this, so
you can even nominate one of them if you want.
Yeah,
it's okay.
Yeah. So.
It should be great, but we need your participation in that.
Yeah. So this is. I just have some material. Scituate has a St. Patrick's Day
parade.
Is that Ronan Tynan? This is Uncle Sam as a leprechaun saying, "I want you to run for mayor of Scituate." And then they have a fundraiser called the Mad Hatter's Ball that's they actually let.
I've been to the Mad Hatter's Ball.
You can, at that particular event, you can vote for as many people as you want that night. So you can vote for 7 people if you want to. We get that many. This is an example of somebody who was running for the mayor of Scituate, had her own fundraiser, and
so she made her own posters. Vote for Tracy.
Yeah.
And she had it at the Racket and Fitness Club. Let's see, it was $20 a person. They had a DJ, appetizers, door prizes, and a cash bar. And I heard a story, and I don't know if this is the particular person, but one year in Scituate, one of the people that were running, her father, who lived in another community, wanted her to win. So on the last day, he bought 10,000 votes.
Yes, if anybody wants to do that, that would be just fine.
So the votes, the cash for the votes can come from anywhere. They're not limited to just the Milton proper.
So the way that'll work is we'll have some envelopes at local businesses.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Flyers around with the people running.
Every dollar you contribute is worth 1 vote, and $100, 100 votes. Vote for 1, and here they had 4 people that were running. And you can even have a write-in candidate for that person that wouldn't run. You can force them to win there for the day.
We'll be looking for some businesses to help us with this campaign to have envelopes like this and to collect the money for us.
Okay.
So if anybody would like to nominate themselves, get involved as a business to help us collect the money, just contact us at the...
Or if you want to help out with this particular campaign, I have volunteered to help spearhead this part of the fundraising, so let me know. You can reach me at Brian PFS, that's like Brian Peter Frank Sam @gmail.com, and let me know, because we want to make that. They bring in a lot of money. They pay for the parade. Don't worry about the time. Don't worry about the time, Mary. We're having these people don't want to watch anything else tonight. Come on, they DVR that other stuff.
Yes.
Okay, so what else is going to be happening next year? We got the Pauline Wells and Ronan Tynan at the Marriott. We got the parade. We got the fireworks. We have the interdenominational service at First Parish. We're going to have a
interfaith. Yes.
We have a picnic, a town picnic of some sort they're talking about.
And probably a concert too, an interfaith
choir. Interfaith choir concert.
Because all of the different denominations around here have choirs.
But we're open too, so if you're part of an organization, we're hoping that you'll plug into the theme for next year and maybe make your events that you were planning anyways coincide with this, open it up to the public and help out with the whole theme of Milton's 350th.
So that's something that Beth Neville and Hyacinth Critchlow have been working on, is trying to contact different organizations in town and just see how you would like to participate. And then if you have an event that's coming up and you put a 350th twist on it, we can put it on our website, and we have a calendar. So we just like to have something for everyone.
Is there a calendar on the website right now?
There's a calendar that, right now it's very simple, kind of Google Calendar, but as we get more events, we'd like to list. We want a lot of things on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you might have some connections. Like you might know someone that owns a trucking company and might be willing to donate a flatbed trailer for the parade and a driver for that day. So that would be helpful. You might have some friends that have some antique cars or something. They can bring them over. I know Boston has an antique paddy wagon. Maybe if you have a connection with the Boston Police and whoever controls that particular vehicle, we can get that into the parade. So there's a lot of different things that can happen. So be creative. We're open to suggestions. We're going to try to say yes. This isn't about saying no. We're going to try to be positive about things and help you. So bring your ideas on. That would be great, wouldn't it?
Yeah, one of our local businesses, Kai Armstrong, has a jewelry store called Galatea, and she's selling some.
That's on Adams. Is that on Adams Street?
Near Lower Mills.
Yeah. Okay.
Second floor of that old building there.
Okay.
It used to be a town hall kind of thing.
Right.
She's selling some jewelry with it's a special bracelet, and you can get a charm. It's a Milton charm, and so we'll be hearing more details about that soon.
Okay.
The Fruit Center will be having a fundraiser in January or February, where you can buy tickets, and the proceeds from that dinner will have a celebrity chef and wine, special wine upstairs at the
restaurant there.
Is it called the?
Yes,
used to be called the Lighter Fair. It's the
Milton Marketplace Cafe, maybe?
Marketplace Cafe.
Is it really?
Marketplace Cafe,
okay.
Yes. So that's a fundraiser, and the Fruit Center is very generous to sponsor that. So that'll be something to look forward to in the winter.
Yes.
We're trying to put together, we'd like to put together some other fun events for families, maybe something in January to kick things off. We might have a big ball kind of a thing. Some people are suggesting like end of the year to sort of end things, maybe a time capsule to capture,
maybe we
you
can
know,
have
what
like
happened.
a winter carnival, but that's we need you to come step forward and run it, okay?
Yeah, so you know, we have a lot of great ideas. We need volunteers.
Sure.
There's
something
a volunteer.
to do with the chocolate
if
factory.
You go on
We should have
yeah,
something,
that
you
would
know?
be. Yeah, I mean, there's so much history in Milton. It's we had the first piano factory, the first bass.
There was a hat.
Violins.
There was a hat maker down in.
Yeah, I heard there was a hat maker. There was.
And you know what he
chocolate
called it when you bought 3 hats? Do you know?
I'm afraid to ask.
A hat trick.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry, Mary. You should have wore your mama's outfit today.
Love this mug.
Okay, so what else are you going to say? We're talking about what else? No.
There's going to be a horse show. Somebody's
a
putting on
horse show. My daughter
that
will
would
love
be
that,
in the fall next year.
Okay.
There'll be some agricultural awareness contests. Another person on our committee, Janet Christensen, is very involved with the farmers market in Milton. She would like to have some sort of garden, growing vegetable contest, just to sort of highlight all the different things in Milton. It's not just a historical celebration, it's also just to celebrate that, we're a great town and we have a lot of stuff to offer. And
a lot of good people. It's
a lot of good people,
community.
Yep. Yeah.
And then we asked that all of you for next year paint your homes red and white. Don't you think that would look great?
Oh, awesome.
Okay, so what else? Should we paint the lines of the streets red and white?
Like in the Bicentennial, when I lived in Philadelphia, and
they do something?
painted the crosswalks red, white, and blue for the
come
Bicentennial.
On. Joe Lynch, the DPW, come on.
All the buses, I think, were red, white, and blue that year.
Forget yellow school buses.
Yeah.
Red and white.
Yeah, so I mean, I just want to say this is not about growing up in Milton and remembering the good old days.
It's a good thing because we wouldn't be here.
That is, that's a great thing to, grow up in this wonderful town, but it's also a great place that a lot of people are moving to. We have people who lived here for a month, like one of our vice chairs, David Kelley. He just moved here last year, and he heard about this committee.
Oh, he can't participate.
What a great way to, meet people and find out about the town.
How long does it take before you're a real Miltonian? Is it 10 years? Is it 20 years? I think Eddie Duffy told me you had to be born at the hospital at Cunningham Park to be a true Miltonian.
Well, I think you'd have to be really old for that.
Look at they're beeping the horn for the 350th. They're so excited.
I must say that the chair of the committee, Linda Lee, was actually born in Milton Hospital and grew up in the house, or lives in the house she grew up in. So just a bit of trivia there.
Yeah, there's a lot of roots. A lot of
something
people
for everybody.
Their children have stayed close to them.
You know, and anybody that was at the 1962 event and remembers how great that was.
I wasn't born yet.
So, you know, there are some people around. I think I don't want to reveal anything, but the chief of police remembers that. I think his father was the chief of the police then, and that's a great memory for him. And, you know, they had a parade and a ball, and it was a lot of fun.
And we, you know, I know Marita's excited from Thatcher Dairy and
Marita Cronin,
and she's, I mean, they're an institution in Milton for years, and she's got some great stories about where the cows used to roam and everything in town.
One of the great things about being on this committee is I was very involved when as my children were growing up, and meeting a lot of school parents and that kind of thing. But this has really, exposed me to a lot of the history of Milton and just.
The stories.
The stories. It's, just
look at Ben's Cookie Factory. Some of you don't know. I mean, they supplied crackers or hardtack during the Civil War. They even have a crate that they sell, like a mock-up of the original crate that they used to ship them to the troops in. So, I mean, we've had an impact,
Anthony Samarco, I have to say that Anthony Samarco is planning to do several historic lectures. He used to live in Milton.
We'll try to get some of those on Milton Cable.
Yeah, he lives on the Cape now, but he's coming back to do that. And if you've ever seen him speak, he's just a wealth of knowledge.
On the Chocolate Factory.
Yep. And he's written a couple books on Milton. So, that's going to be a great thing to see. And and the Mass Memories Roadshow. That's coming.
The Mass Memories Road. Tell us about See, you folks who stuck around and didn't turn the channel, you're getting in on this. Go ahead. Tell us about this
Mass Memories Roadshow. UMass has this project where they're going to different towns all over the state. We got a grant. We were lucky to get a grant to put this on in Milton. It will be May 12th next year, which is a Saturday. They will be at the Milton Library. And you can bring old family photos. It doesn't have to be from Milton. They want to capture histories of just people in different towns in the state, and
get a sense of
what
community life was.
They want to make a record, so they will make an archive of any old photos. They'll do interviews, all that one day. So we'd like people to gather that stuff up if they can come that day.
Well, that's funny. I'll give you an example. I think I shared this at the meeting the other night. Emma G. Milton, who's in town, her father-in-law was an electrician, and he had an electrical shop in South Boston, but he also had a company here in Milton out of their home. And he was one of the first, and he took pictures. So in there, they have pictures now, old prints of, they had some of the first electrical appliances that were offered in the country. He had them because, of course, he was trying to show people that they should get them themselves. They have a picture in their kitchen of one of the first electric stoves. They have pictures of their old their heating system. He was one of the first people that had electric lights, so he always put out Christmas lights. It was one of the first times, and they have a picture of their house lit up. And I don't know what 30s or 40s, I don't know, but whenever, I don't know when the first electric Christmas lights came out, but whenever they came out, they have pictures of this. They have actually glass photos. They're called glass prints. Have you ever seen a glass print? It's the image is like embedded. The negative is like glass.
Oh, okay.
And so, if you have some of those things, that would be great additions to that mass archive project.
You don't have to give them. They'll
make copies.
They'll scan them and.
Yeah, so it's fabulous.
It's really.
There might be like a DVD or a website where we can see this stuff. So maybe we can get some of those folks on TV to tell people at home more about that.
We have to remember that. That would be great.
Because that would be a good show. I think that'd be fascinating. So.
Yeah. So and with all this talk of the parade and everything, I have to mention that Pat Desmond has been very. Hard-working.
Pat loves a parade. I want you to know that.
Behind the scenes, just making sure this gets all organized, and she's
very enthusiastic, and she's been given a lot of space in her paper. She's promoting the whole event, and
also through the Chamber of Commerce. They're going to be having some flags up on the light poles that are celebrating.
Throughout East Milton Square or throughout the whole town?
I believe it's not just East Milton Square.
All the business centers of town?
Yeah. So they'll have those little banners up on the...
nice.
So yeah, so they're contributing that, the Chamber of Commerce. So.
Now, is Pat, is she the chair of the parade committee, or what is she?
She is. Well, she's the chair of the big event committee.
Oh, she's the chair of the big event?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what we call it. The big event is that weekend, the 8th, 9th, 10th, and then on the 11th, we will be having, we hope to have a trivia contest for adults.
For adults.
They will learn...
childcare will be available.
History of, probably, history of Milton.
Oh, man.
So, you know, the 5th graders are learning about the history of Milton every year. That's a part of the program in the public schools. So, will you be as smart as a 5th grader? You know.
Oh, there you go. And matter of fact, what's that across the town hall? What's that little building across the street?
The Powder House.
The Powder House. Hey, all right, Mary. Is that where you powdered your face? No.
I learned that from my children.
And what is that? Some people don't even know what that building is. Directly across from the gazebo.
It's a little tiny shed.
What did they keep there?
The gunpowder.
Munitions, right?
Yes, I believe it was, you know, back during, I don't know, Revolutionary War times, maybe before.
Well, we need to find these things out,
the
don't
local militia, you know,
Right.
would keep the gunpowder there. So.
Right. So, hey, what a country, huh?
Yeah.
What a town. Man, oh man.
A town, yes. A lot of history, a lot of fun things, a lot of great people.
So, you know what? It's time to think positive. It's time to focus on fun and cheer up your life a little bit, you know. I know stuff can be tough in other places, but you know what? It's all about attitude. We can make this a great, great event and have fond memories of it for years to come. So,
and the website,
we need your help
you know,
on it.
check out the website, Laurie McIntosh. I feel like I'm going to forget somebody talking today. I know I haven't mentioned everybody. Laurie worked really hard on getting our newest website up. We had a sort of a placeholder there. We're on Facebook.
You mean we can friend the 350th
you can
on
friend
Facebook?
the 350th on Facebook.
This is unbelievable.
You know, if you participate in something, you can post some pictures and
you can tag somebody?
Tag people and, you know, spread the word about the 350th. So we've got a lot out there to get us started.
All right. Well, hey, so this was just the beginning. We'll have more details for you in later shows. But again, it starts with raising money, and that can be fun. So participate, come to some of the events, and let us know if you want to volunteer. It's not going to be one of those drudgery type of volunteering things. We'll let your passion shine. Do it, you know, do something that you're passionate about. Get involved, and you can make a big difference. And we would appreciate your help. So what do you think? Think we covered enough for the day?
That's enough for today. But I just want to thank you so much for making sure that we can spread the word.
Because we have a very wide audience. I want you to know. DirecTV has been trying to get in this town, and they just having a tough time because you can't get talk of the town.
I know, yeah.
You know, the same show for 6 months at a time. So, okay, folks, we're going to have
you're on YouTube too, right?
And we're on YouTube too. Yeah. So. All right, well, Mary, I appreciate what you do for the town.
Thank
You're
you so
always
much,
involved.
Brian.
And everything.
So are you.
And it's great that you are. We need people like you to lead us and help us get these things started, and we appreciate it very much. So, thank you
so much.
Thank you for the cup. Don't get too much lipstick on it now. Okay, folks, thank you for watching Talk of the Town, and we'll be back real soon with another show. Thank you. Bye-bye.